Hi everyone, my name is Celine and welcome to our webinar on Toilet Learning 101. Today we're going to be discussing what signs to look for that indicate your child is ready for toilet learning and some techniques and challenges that you may face along the way. I'd like to thank the Niagara region, Caring for Kids, and 0 to 3 for the information I will be sharing today, and I will be providing links to their websites at the end of this webinar. Now, there is no one right way or age for a child to learn. The when and how really depends on how ready your child is, as well as your own beliefs and values about toilet learning. Most children develop control over their bowels and bladder by 18 months, and the skill is necessary for children to physically be able to use the toilet. However, how ready a child is emotionally depends on the individual child. Some children are ready at 18 months, while others are ready around 3. With that being said, there are a few signs to be on the lookout for. One is that they stay dry for at least 2 hours at a time or after naps. Another is that they recognize when they're urinating or having a bowel movement. For example, your child might go into another room or under the table when they're having a bowel movement. Another sign is that they are developing physical skills that are critical to toilet learning, such as the ability to walk, to pull pants up and down, and to get on and off the potty with some help. They may also start to copy your toileting behavior and can follow simple instructions. But most importantly, your child will want to use the potty. Now, there are some issues that can sometimes get in the way of successful toilet learning. For example, when children are going through a significant change or several changes at once, it might be smart to hold off on adventures in toilet learning. At these times, children can often feel overwhelmed and sometimes lose skills they have already learned or were making progress on, like toilet learning. Other common situations that can cause stress and are generally not good times to start learning include an upcoming or recent move, the birth of a new sibling, beginning new or changing existing childcare arrangements, a major illness, a recent death, or other family crisis, and switching from a crib to a bed. Please also note that if your child is in the middle of toilet learning during a stressful time and seems to be having more accidents than usual, know that this is normal. Your child needs all of your patience and support right now, and they will return to their previous level of toilet learning once things have gotten back to normal. It can be helpful to think of toilet learning as a process in which both you and your child have your own jobs to do. When it comes to toilet learning, it's the parent's responsibility to create a supportive learning environment. This means that you recognize that your child is in control of his or her body. You let your child decide whether to use the potty, diaper, or pull-up each day. You teach your child words for their body parts, for urine, and for bowel movements. You offer your child the tools they need to be successful at toileting, such as a small potty, potty seat, or stool. Your responsibility is to expect and handle potty accidents without anger, because they will happen. And you avoid punishment as well as too much praise around toilet use. This can make children feel bad when they aren't successful. Now, it's your child's responsibility to decide whether to use the toilet, a diaper, or pull-up. It's their responsibility to learn their body's signals for when they need to use the toilet and to use the toilet at their own speed. Finding a toilet learning method that works for you and your family is the key. No matter how you do it, remember this is a learning process that takes time with many accidents along the way. Being patient is the best way you can support your child as they learn. Now, when your child starts to show the signs that they are ready to start toilet learning, there are a few helpful tips. One is to prepare yourself. Make sure you have the time to devote to your child's toilet learning, and like we've discussed, pick a time free of major changes. Make sure to prepare your child as well. Encourage your child to let you know if they need to go, teach them the right words to use, and dress them in clothes that are easy to remove, such as pants with an elastic waist, rather than overalls, buttons, and zippers. Warmer months may also be easier because your child will be wearing less clothing. Having a proper setup will also be very helpful. Place a potty chair in the bathroom or initially wherever your child is spending most of their time. If you're using a regular toilet, I'd suggest to use a toilet seat adapter and a footstool. You're going to want to start the new routine step by step. Show your child the potty and explain the new bathroom routine with simple steps. First, let your child sit fully clothed on the potty. Then encourage your child to sit on the potty after removing their wet or soiled diaper. You can even put the dirty diaper in the potty. This may help your child understand what the potty is used for. A day or so later, take your child to the potty several times a day. And finally, start the new routine with your child by setting aside specific times every day when you go to the toilet. These times could be after your child wakes up, after meals, and before naps and bedtime. Another important tip is to praise your child's progress. Encouragement and support will motivate your child to keep trying and make the next step. For example, celebrate a switch from diapers to training pants. Encourage your child to tell you when they need to go to the bathroom and praise them for telling you, even if there's an accident along the way. When your child has been using the potty successfully for 1 or 2 weeks, you can start using cotton underwear or training pants. Pull-ups may confuse your child as they feel very much like a diaper. And a final toilet learning tip is to show by example. They will learn by watching you. So let your child watch you use the toilet and go through the steps yourself. Let them know you have to go and then have them follow you to the toilet. Now, if your child resists using the potty chair or toilet, or isn't getting the hang of it within a few weeks, there's no need to panic. Just take a break. Chances are they're not ready yet, and pushing your child when they're not ready can lead to a frustrating power struggle. Just try again in a few months. Believe it or not, when your child is ready to learn this new skill, they will. And if you wait until they're ready to start, the process shouldn't be too painful for either of you. Now, in conclusion, if you would like more information on toilet learning, you can check out the links on this slide, including a link to a number of children's books on toilet learning. And finally, if you have any questions or would like more information, please email us at earlyon.admin@niagara.ymca.ca. Thank you all so much for joining me today, and I wish you the best of luck on your toilet learning adventure. Bye for now.